Hi guys, welcome to today's live stream. If you guys are a part of the stream, or if you're watching on as a VOD, I appreciate you nevertheless. And today we got r/NotHowGirlsWork, and on top of that, guys, we also have my girlfriend, and she got her own mic.
I do.
This is the fun part. I forgot who. Someone in the comments recently told me that I should probably get her a mic, and I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. Let me make sure I am live on everything. I think we are good. Yeah, we're live on everything. Hell yeah, this is awesome. I'm so excited. It's your first stream.
I know.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
All right, we're about to read r/NotHowGirlsWork, but before we do that, I do want to, also, again, apologies that I did AI on two of the thumbnails. We're not using AI anymore, so we're not doing it on this thumbnail. I was gonna pull up who gave me that idea to... I think it was, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher, for the idea of giving her her own mic. All right. You guys ready? All right. Let me notify Discord real quick before. Can you message my Discord and tag everyone? Let me go into, what is it? Looney Gang. There you go. All right. Guys, today we are reading r/NotHowGirlsWork. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Let me refresh everything. All right. I'm just making sure that the connection is all working and we are good. Cool. We are good. All right. NotHowGirlsWork. I'm locked in. Didn't even need a notification. Let's go. Anicia. Good to see you in chat. Also, you guys will notice that I got a little chat setup here. The reason being I got this new chat setup is because I wanted you guys to display the member emojis. Because a lot of you guys are members now, and I loaded in new emojis you guys are going to be able to see, which is pretty exciting for all the members. Even if you're not a member, thank you so much for watching nevertheless. All right, anyways, r/NotHowGirlsWork for today's video. Let's look at the top post. You ready? You excited?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
They can hear you now.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't have to steal your mic anymore.
Yeah. All right. First post here. Actual feelings about this, bearing in mind that a lot of men lie about being on contraception if it was made for men. Okay. Is this top post? Okay. Top post. So this girl here, she has, I don't know if this is a TikTok or whatever, but she says, if one male can impregnate 9 females every day for 9 months, 2,430 pregnancies. Wow. If one female can only get pregnant once, even if she sleeps with 9 men every day, within 9 months equals 1 pregnancy. So birth control are placed on the wrong gender and science is making pills for the wrong person. What's your take?
Birth control sucks.
Yeah, you're on birth control, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it messes up a lot of hormones and all the goopiness, right?
Yeah.
It's not a good time. I feel like birth control is only for women because men don't want to be on, like, they never wanted to.
Well, a long time ago, they did make a male birth control, but the thing is,
really?
It was hormonal, so they were getting the same kind of symptoms as women. But the men were like, I don't want to.
And so we pushed it on to women. Now
there are new male birth controls in clinical trials that don't have any side effects. But that's, again, there's like...
Yeah.
So it's like, it's temporary. But that's like, it's in clinical trials, so they need to do way more testing on it.
Oh,
just
yeah.
To be safe,
Okay, I did not know that was the thing.
Yeah.
Also, hi, Carol. Is that Carol? Yeah. Hi. Good evening. Let's read the comments on this one, though. All right, comment says, personally, I think it needs to be made for both. I don't think that would hurt to have birth control for both genders, and then it's just up to whoever.
Like double safe.
Double safe. It's crazy. Yeah. Could you imagine? All right, let's see. Oh, hi, Kick viewers and YouTube and Twitch. Ooh, we got a little bit of everybody out here today. Comment says, I do think that there should be a male version of the pill. It would be a good way of doubling up on contraception to... Oh, you literally just said that.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. It existed, but the side effects were just not feasible for people to want to take it, you know?
Yeah.
It's different for women because we have to take it.
Facts. To prevent accidental pregnancy. However, there's too much risk as a woman to rely solely on the other party.
Yeah.
Big facts. All right, let's read this next one. Dude, I love r/NotHowGirlsWork. Have you been on this one with me, right?
I might have been in a video, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Most cases are lies. Gabby Petito is proof that society doesn't believe women until they're unalive. Referring to a post of the only thing crazy is that this trope is still working. She's crazy. No, it sounds to me like she is the primary aggressor. Do you know about the Gabby Petito?
I was there when they were still looking for her. Yeah.
That was a pretty crazy time. I don't know all the details, but I know enough.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments says, it's because most cases are lies. That's the problem. I know you don't want to hear it, but thems is facts. Thems is facts.
We're going to trust someone who says thems is facts.
Also, racism fixes this.
That's even worse to say.
What? How does that even attach at all? Okay. It says racism fixes this when talking about cases of a white woman being unalived by a white man. Thems is caps.
You're
indeed. Right. Carol. Oh, what a silly thing to say. A misogynist who is also a racist? Shocking. All right, let's go on to the next one. What species do men think women are? Oh, hey, Arch. Good to see you in chat. How's it looning? It's going well. Oh, and I believe you remember, you guys can check out, I have new membership emojis now for all the members. I uploaded a bunch of cat ones. I think that they're in there. Let's see. Add emotes. Oh, wait. I'm going to add a bunch. We got a bunch of emotes now. Yeah, it's a silly time. Yeah, I switched up the chat, by the way, because for now, this is just temporary. Until I figure out a multi-chat that includes the emotes. But anyways, what species do men think women are? We got a girl that is on Instagram, and she posted a reel, and it says, I like natural woman, quote unquote. So unshaved, facial hair, no makeup at all. Dress comfortably, having bad hair days, having body fat and not hiding it. Yeah, that would be a natural woman, right? Be. And then this guy comments and says, natural woman, not a pig. Oh, you didn't get gifted one? Oh, I'm sorry, Arch. Oh, you weren't on that day. That's right. Dang, that sucks. It's okay. I think, how do I gift? I think there's a way that I can gift memberships. I don't know. I'll figure that out another time. Anyways, saw this on a mainstream meme subreddit. Wait, how did you feel about this last one?
You know,
natural woman, not a pig. Do you think natural women consider I mean,
you know, back in you know, like France right before the revolution, men were wearing like high heels and makeup. I'm gonna just say that was the fashion at the time, you know. So like, you know, things change. You know, beauty standards change.
Yeah, I mean, let me think. I lose faith in humanity over Insta comments.
Instagram is an interesting place to read comments. They're probably the weirdest and the craziest.
Most men would not recognize quote unquote natural in a woman until they've lived with at least one, maybe a few, due to how persuasive internalized beauty norms and shame for not meeting them are. Also, cat on screen. Cat on screen. Give him a little stretch. Give him a hi. Hi, guys. Oh, he actually said hi. Indeed, cat.
Hi, Arch. He said hi to me and the cat.
Oh, yeah. For those of you guys that don't know, my girlfriend's in chat. She has her own microphone now.
Yes, now you guys can hear me and I don't have to take his.
Where you going?
Where you going? Cute. Look at that face.
Can you hold him?
Come here, buddy.
All right. Let's move on to the next r/NotHowGirlsWork. It's such a wild. I love that now you guys can see like actual emotes and everything. Oh, hi. Oh, that's interesting that it's here. Arch is a she.
Hello.
Arch is she?
Another girly pop in the chat.
Yeah, we got a lot of girly pops in my community actually, which is pretty wild, and I love it. But it's just so interesting. I would have never guessed that my fan base would be more women based. All right, saw this on a mainstream meme subreddit. Okay, it's entertaining is the title of the original, and it says, you know how? Wait, you already know women will stand up and do this on purpose every single time. Whining emoji. What on purpose? Roll up her pants?
I guess he's trying to refer to like kind of accentuating her booty. But
I be doing that too though, I ain't gonna lie.
you got a nice booty. Tap tap.
Tap. Why is my fan base women base? Literally manwa MC, by the way.
No, seriously.
Oh, that's so funny. It's like I'm Sun Jin Woo.
You're like the CEO of the company.
Oh, thank you.
The
I
Duke
think
of the
he
North.
just means pulling up your pants at all. Yeah, I mean that's like normal though. Honestly, some guys need to pull up their pants more. I've seen some really saggy pants in my days.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen those people who sag to the point where like their pants is almost essentially off? It's like on their ankles. My gym bro is crazy caked up.
Gym bros be caked up.
Yeah, honestly, the most caked up people are gym bros. All right, let's read this next one here. This hurts me on so many levels. Oh, this is the one that was the thumbnail. Get yourself an older woman born between 1998 and 2000 and settled down. Guys, I got myself an older woman. She crusty, apparently.
Nursing home, here I come.
She an expired banana.
What the heck?
That's a thing that like they say, and they like to objectify women and compare them to like objects expiring. Let's
not
read.
wrong.
This might be the wrong place, but other people need to see the stupidity. Yeah, how? Because if you're any younger than that, you're considered what, 23 and younger?
I know who wrote this. It was Leonardo DiCaprio.
You know that one meme where it's like, please, why'd you have to turn 25 or whatever, right? Leonardo. Whoa. Why is that key was sticky? 25 meme. Oh yeah, this. No, don't turn 25. You're so sexy. Dude, Leonardo is such a goofy goober. Honestly, I asked one of them geezers with saggy trousers why he does it, and I learned that they actually wear two pairs of trousers, and they can't notice or can't be bothered to push it back up. Insane, dude. It's like, I know it's a fashion statement or whatever, but it's just like so not productive. Like, imagine how hard it is walking. This reminds me of when my 19-year-old coworker says that he was into cougars, and when we asked how old he's talking, he says 23.
Then I'm ancient, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
ancient.
you're cooked. She's 24.
Yeah, I missed the cutoff. For
Pretty
being a
much
cougar.
expired at this point.
I'm already 1 foot in the grave.
Yeah, if you're not born in what would 18 be now? 2000, what, like 5? 6? Ew, that's weird to think about. 2006, right?
2007.
7? Bro, 2007 is crazy that people... Oh, dude, we're getting old, guys. 2007 is 18? Holy crap. Dude, at 2007, I was watching, like, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I was already 10. That's crazy. All right, female privilege, quote unquote. 21 and my back hurts. Dude, I feel you. All right, female privileges, LMAO. All right. I am a transgender woman, and I can say female privilege is real. Depends on what we're talking about. Before transitioning, I was seen as a monster. People didn't like me. I wasn't being hired by jobs. Sorry. No one wanted to date me and flunked college. Wait, how did flunking college... How was that impacted by your
The
gender?
estrogen made your brain bigger, obviously.
After transitioning, people started seeing me as a good person.
Huh?
People actually liked my presence. I got hired I dated someone and I got accepted to a top college in my country. How did that? What? This doesn't seem like someone who's actually transgender wrote this.
There's like two things I could say. It could be someone who's just trying to like pretend and, you know, use this as like a way to say like, oh, women have it easy.
Yeah.
Or it could be someone who genuinely wasn't comfortable with themselves before they transitioned, and then afterwards, you know, confidence tends to make you like your life way better when you feel like you're actually in your way bit. But like when you're actually comfortable in your skin and you're comfortable in how you present yourself, you know, like things do change, but it could just be like that happened, you know?
Yeah, my personality didn't change. They said that. Only my gender. I actually think no one really likes being a man. False. That is crazy. I love being a man. It is one of the best things ever. I'm trying to think. That's sad if this is true, but also, what is that bias that you get whenever things can happen coincidentally, but then you connect it? Like, it could have just
confirmation bias,
I guess. Like, it could have just happened, and then it happened after you transitioned.
Arch and I are on the same wavelength right now.
I feel targeted. Was literally typing what That's awesome. I think she's mistaking being happier for some sort of privilege. I'm assuming that transition made her more confident in herself. Literally what you guys both said. And her appearance and happier people are genuinely more enjoyable to be around. Yeah, like exactly what you guys were saying. In the very unlikely event OOP is trans, and story is legit, a decent chunk of those prior things could be explained by depression caused by dysphoria. Yeah. Again, attributing to what you guys were saying. All right, next one. The title of the post is just straight face. Now we have master psychology.
We have.
All right, we have what is this? Threads? No, X post. The original post said 5, based off of a list, I'm assuming. Clitoral stimulation. By the way, YouTube, this is an educational video. I get to say that. Hopefully I don't get dinged. Some women have a clitoriousness. I don't know if I can say it or not. Most people do not know this. Wait, what? Some women have it? Don't all women?
I'm pretty sure they do.
For all women that are like normal.
Yes, all that are, you know, don't have like any like something happening. You know, it's there. We can call it the bean. It's bean.
Yeah. Yeah, a bean. That's a good example. That's great. I'm gonna start saying that. Most people do not know this. If you can find it, she will be very grateful. That's crazy to me that it's just such like a national treasure to find the bean, because it's like you just suddenly become Nicolas Cage looking for
anyone who is in those like ed classes were not paying attention, obviously, because you know they showed the anatomy.
It's like the One Piece. That's a good one. Yo, for real. It's like you go through a whole series of how many seasons of One Piece?
Too many.
Like 1,000 episodes just to look for the bean. Anyways, the One Piece is real. It is One Piece too, ironically. Some, I think you mean all what? Women. Categorically untrue. Brother, how are you going to tell us, the world? I have been with 4 women, only one had to... Dude, you just outed yourself, bro. You just outed yourself that you couldn't find the bean. All right, he says, I have been with 4 women, only one had the bean.
No.
She was a smexy Thai lady. Ooh.
Oh no.
And it looked exactly like male. Ooh.
Is that what I think that is?
But a bit small. Ooh.
Is that what I think that is?
Brother, that was previously a dude. That's okay to say, right?
The fact that it specifically says Thai.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm so fed up with stupid people trying to sound smart and owning. Yeah, for real. It's crazy. We're living in a very goofy environment and time right now. All right. Let's read the comments actually. I thought he was trans inclusive, but it seemed like this guy is just a little confused. He's been with 4 women and 3 of them were very disappointed.
No.
Yo, for real. My ex-boyfriend really liked this account. Oh, I hate these accounts. Anytime that it's like this and they use like Marcus Aurelius or like some like Greek philosopher, like it's the most red pill or black pill ideology always. Sometimes it's okay. Like sometimes it's stoic and stuff. Read this deeply is the title of the page. A high testosterone man can't accept a woman with a pass. Bro, what? Dude, if that... Change high testosterone to insecure, right? If she's been touched, she's disqualified. Period. Ha, you're disqualified. Disqualified. Can't touch girls now. What in the world?
It's good. I didn't want to be touched anyway. Thank you.
Because a man with options values purity. Ew. Not experience. Experience belongs to workers. Purity belongs to queens. Bro, what? Dude, this is how I know you just haven't gotten any. Because experience goes so much longer than purity. And like, why do you even care about purity? Like, that's just so weird. It is backwards, indeed. The modern man settled for used. See, again, this is why it's not how girls work. How the hell is it used? Like, the high value man never does. He builds. He doesn't recycle. You know what, dude? Honestly, I'm going to say if you actually believe in this, good luck finding the unused women. It's going to be hard.
He's the type of guy who will be like waiting for someone to turn 18. That's the energy it's giving off. Like, you know, that's when you find the most pure, when they're freshly adults.
He builds. He doesn't recycle. Okay. Now let's take this for face value, right? Let's believe that this is the actual mentality that someone should have, and then let's flip it. Wouldn't you also say this to men? So like, if you as a modern man, quote unquote, are used, then how would a girl pick you? Because then you're not pure either, right? And then you could flip the whole exact script and be like, purity belongs to queens, purity belongs to kings. So
yeah, but purity is only a conversation when it comes to women, though, unfortunately.
It's so creepy. A man with options doesn't compete with ghosts. He wants to be the first, not the 15th. His ego won't tolerate leftovers.
Sounds like a weak ego.
Yeah, you sound mad insecure, bro. Call it insecurity. How self-aware.
He knows.
Call it fragile masculinity. I will. But deep down, every man knows he'd rather be her only than her latest. Weird. A woman's past kills a man's peace. He'll never say it out loud, but it haunts him every time he looks at her. This is the weirdest form of a poetry. Like, he really on some like Shakespearean like anti-women. A woman. Okay. Anyways. High testosterone man means high standards. He rejects what weak men romanticize. You know, I feel like this is the exact opposite. I feel like if you have high standards and you do have all this, high standards is different. This isn't what high standards is. But if you do view all this, you're probably low testosterone. Like, if we did a study, I feel like that would be like the... Anyways, he rejects what weak men romanticize. You can't shame a man for wanting purity. You can't. You can goof at them a little bit, but I mean, you can. I just think it's silly. But if that's your preference, all for you, dude. When women shame men for being broke. I'm trying to think if that's the same type of comparison.
I think there is like a wave of like similar to how there's like dudes who podcast, there are women who podcast, and the women are like preaching like, oh, don't be with a man if he's broke, don't build a man, don't do this or that, and it's extremes, like two extremes.
Yeah.
And I think both
of them have some validity. Like, okay, don't shame a man for wanting someone who hasn't been around a bunch, right? Like, okay, whatever. That's your preference. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't shame a woman who doesn't want someone who's just like really broke.
Those
and,
are
like,
preferences,
yeah.
but you shouldn't push that on other people. You know?
Broski is an Epson. Different standards, same logic. He brings provision. She brings purity. That's balance, not oppression. You're teetering. I feel like that's teetering on it. Wow, I can't believe these teenage girls who were out enjoying their night and are young enough to still trick or treat didn't immediately want to have babies when they saw mine. We are doomed. Wait, what? What did I just read? All right, we Nat Sauer, which is a girl, she tweeted, I showed some teen girls dresses as a band of pirates the 3-day. Wait, hold on. I showed some teen girls dresses as a band of pirates the 3-day-old baby in my arms, thinking they'd lose their minds, offered to babysit, etc. They said, "Aw, so cute," and took their candy and walked away. So the birth rate is for sure doomed. How did you attribute that?
She didn't like the fact that they didn't offer like their labor, you know. Kids these days don't want to work, you know.
I feel like a lot of people, when they see babies and how hard it is, they're like, that's good birth control. I'm not going to have kids.
The girl with the list for people who know.
We're going to have kids? Maybe.
Potentially.
Probably.
They'd be cute.
We're guys, this is our time to announce we're already having kids. Like,
we already have one. We already have
like
two.
A couple months that we
already have two. They're the cats.
Oh, we do have kids. That's right.
We have 2 cats.
They're my kids, though. They came out of my belly.
Yeah,
my
but
butthole.
I'm the mom that stepped up, you know, the stepmom.
Can you believe that? You came out my butthole. He's a butt baby. All right, let's see. Okay, we're gonna read this one because I'm scared that it's gonna have music that's gonna get me demonetized. It's toxic for him to know my interests. Okay. When you ask him to pick a nail color for you, and he, hold on, okay. Sorry. When you ask him to pick a nail color for you and he says 1 coat of OPI bubble bath and 1 coat of Funny Bunny. Wait, what's wrong with that? That's like a pretty good color coat.
Well, you would know the coats, but I think what the video is trying to say, like, oh, he's been with other women before, so he knows about nails. Because average.
What's wrong with?
I'm just saying that in the sense, it's like
that's weird.
It's like being a weird jealousy thing. It's
okay.
Like, how dare you know about nails?
If you're a boy, you literally need to watch this video. This is probably one of the most toxic things that you can do to a girl to make her jealous.
It's not toxic. Wait a minute,
what?
I lied.
But I'm going to explain it to you guys anyways. Basically, every nail color has a name. And the 2 most popular ones that girls get are Funny Bunny. Yeah, they are. And Bubble Bath. The color names of nail polish is literally something so niche that only girls would know. That's so funny that I know all this. Granted, I do own a nail salon.
Exactly. That's a little different.
She should get her nails done, and you should respond with one of the most 2 popular names. That girl is automatically going to assume that you learned that from another girl. And that she's going to get very jealous after. Guys, if you're genuinely doing this, like not like unironically like me, and you're doing this to make someone jealous, you're a weenie. Why are you trying to make someone jealous? It's stupid. Yeah, that's so toxic. So toxic. Were you ever a jealous type with like your previous relationships?
No.
I don't think you've ever been jealous with anything with me. Yeah.
I don't know. I had the mentality of like the right person would choose me and wouldn't play silly mind games with me. Plus, I have a low tolerance for that anyway. I'm just like,
oh, bye, Arch. Good night.
Arch.
Yeah, that's just silly. Bro, what even is this crap? A woman's of course, Facebook. A woman's legs can tell her what her private is like. What? What the hell? Okay, so how does this dictate the privates? I want to read more. How do I read more? I'm confused. And whose leg goes like that and that? Whose leg? I mean, I get the thigh gap, but no leg genuinely goes like that.
I mean, it can happen, you know, like bow-leggedness, but that's an extreme
form of bow. That I've seen. The third one I've seen. The first one I've seen, the third one I've seen, I've never seen that. What even is that? That looks like an exorcism.
Maybe someone's legs look like that, and they needed to get it corrected.
It's like a 1%.
Yeah, but it's like it's a little popular.
Rickets.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really trying to figure out what the line really means. Yeah, we are innovating in physionometry. How do you say that? Physionometry. I don't know. At previously unheard of levels. Yeah, goofy. The comments were worse than the meme. All right, so we got a meme on r/meme here. Women's literature is a spectrum. Let's see. Women's fiction is a spectrum. We got the left, which saying breeding property, government. Margaret Atwood, The Handmaid's Tale. Oh yeah, that one is pretty crazy. I only know that from the show. And then you got the far right side saying breeding property, monster. Morning Glory Milking Farm. Ew, what? I mean, I feel like all fiction is a spectrum, even what guys would read.
I think what this is trying to say is that like women only want one thing, and it's that, but it's not a spectrum. But the thing is, it's like that the Margaret Atwood one is talking about how like in a very what's the word, extreme way, like how women's like rights are stripped away. The other one is, I think it's a spicy
I would
book.
argue that the Handmaid's Tale isn't only for women though.
No, it's more like a warning.
Yeah,
It's a warning for everybody.
because I was interested in the craziness of it too. The show, I hate reading, so like more of the show. But like something like this, I'm gonna be genuinely honest. I'm never gonna read
That's a
this.
spicy book.
That is it. You know this one?
I've never heard of it, but like the way that the cover is,
Dude, she getting with a bull. That's bestiality, bro. That's crazy.
those exist, unfortunately.
All right. Does anyone wish this was actually true? Like if dyeing your hair actually kept PDF files away, or no, not PDF files. Sorry, predators away. They love to joke about this as if it's degrading, but they'll still you if you dye your hair. That's what makes this edgy joke so horrible. Oh God. All right, here we go. Haha. All right, so we're on r/comedy cemetery. Haha, get it? Because dyed short hair equals bad. A visual alert. When nature says stay away. We got porcupines, pet venomous snake, venomous frog, and then short-haired, dyed-haired girl. What I have a problem with this is just not a good joke. Now, I am an advocate that anybody can get roasted, don't matter the group, because you know me, I'm a stand-up comedy, but this is not even a good joke. So I don't get it. It's like not that funny at all.
Somebody thought they were funny.
All the power to you, man. Just another way men degrade women who choose not to conform to the standards of attractiveness. Exactly. I will say one thing. You know, like I'm a huge fan of longer hair when it comes to preferences for dating. However, there is one short hairstyle that is pretty hot, and it's the Halsey haircut. Like the shave size, but like kind of, hold up. Halsey wore it a couple times. I can't remember when she wore it, but it's like kind of long here.
Oh, you're talking about
or shave one side, just one side shaved or something. I don't know. It kind of goes hard. Ahem message. What? All right, we got a picture of a girl seemingly really enjoying a head massage, I guess. Says, I've seen that face before on women. It wasn't that fast or during a message. During a message. Must have been immediately after you told them that you were going to leave them alone. Oh, that's a good one. Watching too much Corn on the Cob and Japanese cartoons would do that.
Yeah.
Does this guy not realize how amazing a good scalp massage feels? Yeah, dude, you make that face every time I do that. I'm sure I look like I have an O face during a scalp massage as well. Can I get one? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
That's my O face. You can guess what sub this was from. I don't even know what goes on. Wears yoga pants. Mad when you look. Oh, this is either nice guys or incel tears. 100%. I did yoga class for 10 years, looked at everybody because they were humans in my field of vision. No one gave a S because I was actually just looking, not ogling them like a cartoon wolf. The bar is so low. Yeah, there's a huge difference between just like looking at someone and going like looking down and eyeing it. Like you can look at somebody because they're just there, but eyeing it's like a whole nother thing. And you know what's the creepiest? And oh, you made it! Hey, quesadilla. What's the creepiest thing? And I see this to this day, and I'll probably see it out with you. I didn't really notice when we were at the Ren Fair. Oh, you have some minutes. I'm glad that you're in chat, by the way. Quesadilla, enjoy her. Great name. But you know when like creepier older men, I guess the Ren Fair, there was like, I guess less of them or something. I didn't really notice. Sometimes when you walk by, you might not notice, but if I'm behind you, I'll see a guy go like, especially in a foreign country, because it's, I don't know what it is. Whenever I was traveling abroad, like I'll walk with my sister or something and you'll see an older man like, and like sometimes they'll like watch for a little while. I'm like, dude, that shit is weird, bro. It's creepy. I'm that creepy guy. Aw, dude, don't do that. That's not good. Don't just stare at women. It's like, that's uncomfortable. I wouldn't want anyone staring at me. Shit, I don't care. I mean, like staring, even at eyes, it's weird. But staring at like privates, that's weird. If a girl just stared at my junk, I'd be like, oh, stop, bro. What the hell? Do I have like a stain? Did you know the reason that there are less kids? Wait, are you actually that creepy guy or are you just joking? I'm really interested.
I'm hoping it's a joke.
I'm hoping it's a joke too, man. At least you're self-aware, but I mean, improve maybe.
Improvements?
Not be that creepy guy. Because I mean, I don't think any girl wants to date that creepy guy, right?
No. I mean, there are some girls.
Some girls might.
Who are like.
Actually, yeah, like trad girls might. Oh, oh, thank God. Just kidding. I was like a little bit like, oh, all right, I guess we're gonna have to talk about this. Got me. Come back to Atlanta. Oh, dude, it's I know who this is. Bro, it's Jahat probably. Hey, Jahat. I would love to. I miss you. That's my boo thing. That's my original boo thing. I hate to say that. My girlfriend's here, but
Hi.
y'all gonna have to fight it out for me. Jahat's my boy. Thank you for tuning in. I think it's Jahat. I'm assuming with the J and also the come back to Atlanta thing. Hey, yeah, hell yeah. Jahat's one of Matt's like really, really good friends, and we're like boys. And
We were talking about going to Atlanta at some point.
We actually
Hi, nice to meet you.
We actually did talk about going to Atlanta, and I met his girlfriend too. She's great. That whole Atlanta friend group is just awesome sauce. Everybody's so fun and unique. Everyone's so unique. Like it's so wild. All right, did you know the reason? And everyone's hot. We gotta like really up our game too. Jahat's a little hottie cake. He's a dude.
I can see why he was your first boo thing.
Did you know the reason there are less kids trick-or-treating is because of women?
Interesting.
How the hell did
Interesting.
what? All right, we got Willow by Mayor tweeting out. You don't see neighborhoods like this because women don't want to have kids. They want to sleep around and be boss girl until top tier men don't want to sleep with them anymore. By this time, they're too old to have kids and no one wants them. What? How did that even tie to anything with trick-or-treating?
It's just someone who wants to like blame women for everything.
Yo, this is, you know what? And I hate to make this a political thing, but this, oh, I love you too, buddy. It's weird that during this time, we talked about this recently. Mm-hmm. Everyone, doesn't matter the side, left, right, middle. As long as you're picking a side, you will use anything to make it against the other side. Like this is like you have a viewpoint and you're like, let me tie anything ever to making the other side look bad.
But we were talking about it, like politics feels more like sports than it does actually caring about the country. You know?
It's like an Eagles fan that meets a Cowboy fan. Like they're like the most extreme and they're just like F that guy.
And then there are the people who don't care about sports.
I feel like we need more people that are like, what's a good example?
Like trying to reach across the board, trying to
like
work
unbiased people, you know, like commentators. We need a lot of commentators. No, not actual commentators, sports commentators, babe. Because they're just biased.
Sports
like,
commentators.
Sorry, I was
like
still talking
they care
about
the
sports.
statistics.
Yeah, they care about the
sport?
actual sport of the game, but they don't care about teams. We're not picking teams; they just care about the sport.
Yeah, but no one cares about the statistics of politics. It's an emotional thing.
Yeah, I care about the sport. Like, I love football. I don't really pick a team. I'm kind of a Bucks fan because I like Baker, but like that's how politics should be.
Also, I want to put it out there that a lot of people aren't sending their kids out for Halloween because of how dangerous it is.
Yeah, I mean, danger right now I'm going to say this is a weird claim to make, but I feel like in 2025, this is the most anxious driven society has been in since, I'm not going to say ever, since 2001. 2001, 2008 is comparable. I'm going to say this is probably close to 2008. But that was for a different reason.
Whenever there's a lot of like civil unrest or like people just feel like uncomfortable with everything going on, they just prefer to stay home and stay safe.
Yeah.
And like
they don't spend as much money too.
Yeah.
And I noticed that even in the salon.
But my sister, she went trick-or-treating, but how my parents did it, they did trunk-or-treat. So everyone in the neighborhood just puts their cars together, opens up the trunk, has candy, the kids grab it real quick, and everyone goes home.
I find that weird. I don't like the
trunk-or-treat. It doesn't feel
thing.
as festive for sure, but it's safer.
Yeah, I don't like the whole trunk or treat thing. It's just, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
All right. That's men who wants to sleep around and have no kids and be boss boy until top tier women don't want to sleep around with them anymore. Then settle down when they're old and worn out. They're thinking of men. That's goofy. It could happen either way, I guess, huh? Why is there no birth control for men yet? Oh, we're going to go back on this topic. If a woman has S with 100 random men in a year, she can still only produce... Oh, this is literally the same...
It's kind of the same talking point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like slightly different.
She can still only produce one full-term pregnancy. If a guy has S with 100 random women a year, he can produce 100 full-term pregnancies. So why exactly are we only talking about regulating women? Because men are the ones dictating things, and that's the reason. Men have more power. It just comes down to that. If women had more power, you don't think that it would have been the other way around? Like, historically speaking, like if women had more power throughout history, they would have had more studies. They would have had more science stuff involving them. And then men would have been the lacking. And it's just the way that, I mean, it honestly is kind of like, we just watched Vinland Saga. Mm-hmm. You know, when like the old guy was like, we were just unlucky in being born versus the one who was born slave. It's the same thing. Like, I'm not saying like it's unlucky to be a woman. It's just saying like,
in some ways,
you just happen to be born that way, and it's the luck of the draw kind of thing. I mean, definitely, I think men have it definitely easier.
Yeah.
I don't think...
In some ways. In other ways, no.
Yeah, I think that it's not a one-on-one comparison. Hey, you watch Vinland Saga too? That's awesome.
Yeah, we're almost done with it.
Yeah, I told her it's one of my top 10 animes of all time, and I think it's the most underrated anime. But getting back to that topic, what were we talking about?
We were talking about how unlucky.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think like now, modern day, man, it's an unlucky time to be growing up, period. Mm-hmm. Because men and women, because a lot of these like incel guys, they're talking about like, oh, like men have to deal with blah, blah, blah nowadays, right? Yeah, you do. And you acting like this is what women have to deal with too. Mm-hmm. So it's one side impacts the other side a lot. And I don't think people are starting to realize that. Yo, caught up with Luke. Oh, hey, Paper Kitten. You're back in chat. Good to see you. Good to see you.
But yeah.
I love seeing you guys. Oh, people are starting to roll in now. We're at 13 viewers.
Read the second half.
Okay, so the second half of this post says, pregnancy is 100% caused by a male's O. What? What? This is a girl who said that.
Pregnancy is caused 100% caused by a man's O.
Oh, wait, no, that's right. That's right. No. Sorry. I was thinking of something else completely. No, you're right. Let's stop the issue. I was reading it completely wrong.
No, you're fine.
Let's stop the issue right away and have every man get a vasectomy. And when he's ready to be a parent, he can have it reversed. But men don't like being told what to do with their bodies, which is why male birth control doesn't exist. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little bit more than this. I think it's the fact that men are the ones in power, period. So the ones that dictate like all this pharmaceuticals and all that is usually dudes.
I mean, it's been a woman's problem for so long, like having birth control, that I don't think there's enough like research into men's birth control.
Yeah.
You know, but also I think some men are a little bit more uncomfortable with male birth control while women feel it as a necessity.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, and yeah, that's exactly how I was kind of reading it. I was reading it more like it was the one that mattered.
Yeah. No, you're good.
I think they're coming out with one right now. Really?
Yeah,
Let's
so
search
there's
that
a
up.
gel one that will basically kind of block the swimmers from getting into the
Oops.
emission.
Male birth controls.
Look up male.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Oh, there's a new pill trial. I thought they
First
X'd that out.
hormone-free male birth control pill shown safe in early human trials.
Hey.
YCT 529. Would you want me to take it?
I mean, if you want to, I'm not gonna tell you to do it or not do it.
It would be one of these things where, like, if your hormones was getting affected by your birth control, I would just be like, well, do you want me to take the birth control instead? Kind of thing. And what if, you know how, like, girls' birth controls sometimes can, like, make your, like, bosoms bigger, your chest bigger? Or, like, some people, right? And, like, some people would argue that's a good perk, right? What if for guys, it made my jug bigger? Or it made me more jacked? I would be like, yo, I'm hopping on that birth control right now.
Look, if it had like that type of effect, a lot of people would probably jump on a lot of guys. I feel like if
Dude,
it's, like,
that's what they need to do. What if the scientists started putting in like testosterone in the birth control just as an additive? Not has nothing to do with the birth control.
just so you can look jacked.
Yeah, and the guys are like, wait, hold up. The next thing you know, all these bodybuilders are like yoked. None of them have kids. Oh, that would be awesome. I'd consider it.
You consider it now, yeah?
Yeah, if I was getting jacked. But then I would see the problem though is, and this is a problem with any birth control and any medicine, is you don't know the long-term effects if it's a newer medication. That's the only thing I would fear.
There's like studies now that say like women's birth control is linked to like cancer and stuff like that.
Because
now.
women's birth control
Like,
is also not studied.
It wasn't
for a super
studied.
long
It was
time.
just created in order to stop the main thing, which is pregnancy.
Is birth control. Oh, women's birth control pill. I'm gonna say pills specifically. When did it come out? 65 years old, and
It's
like
still pretty new though.
that. Literally, you can live a whole lifetime
And still not know
in
what the effects are.
65 and not know all of the effects.
Yeah.
Because any study that was conducted at this time can't really fully be like conducive of long-term effects. I would say like any medication would have to have it like, I'm gonna say about 100 years, right?
You know how
Or-
it's understudied enough that like still to this day gynecologists will prescribe birth control to fix some problems that they don't know what the cause is.
Yeah.
So it's like women are just getting on birth control because something's wrong and they don't exactly know what the reason is. That's just how understudied women's health really is.
Yeah. See, creatine was studied for more than 100 years, and we have concrete evidence of what creatine results in and what like and all that. Hey, Wolfsbane, good to see a member in chat. Also, since there is a member in chat, Wolfsbane, just want to let you know I updated all the emojis. You guys should have custom emotes now, and a lot more. A lot of them are cat based.
As it should be.
But yeah, that is interesting. Hey, we had 10 viewers on live on YouTube. That's awesome sauce.
Yeah, I just don't think like forcing birth control on anyone is a good idea. Like I
Yeah.
saw a comment that said like, oh, like men should get vasectomies. I'm like, vasectomies is still an invasive procedure.
Yeah.
That can cause issues with the new male birth controls. It won't like be like a physical change, which is good.
Yeah.
But it's still like clinical. They're in clinical trials right now. So I wouldn't want anyone to be on that unless they're absolutely sure that it wouldn't cause any adverse effects.
And
you know?
for any of the dudes that are like, oh, I don't want to use a protection, right? Then don't have sex, you know? Yeah, it's so silly. I moved. I live in an apartment with a
Hey,
living
nice.
room. I'm on the up. Hey, let's go.
And he
Shout
put
out
on
to
the-
Wolfsbane for moving.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And I like the emotes.
Hey,
Spam them.
shooting up all the emotes. I love that.
Spam them.
Hell yeah. I love those emotes. I chose good ones. It's just literally all cats. And it's Cloud. Cloud's in here. That's actually
He looks
Cloud.
like he doesn't want to be there long.
No, he definitely didn't want to get his picture taken. All right, let's move on to the next one here. Because countries led by men are doing really great things right now. All right, we got some type of YouTube video, and the comment says, "Well done, Angela. Until 50 years ago, women stayed at home and took care of the kitchen and the children. This is what happens when a woman is appointed Chancellor of Germany." What?
That's a terrible take. I'm gonna be real.
Actually, that's an inaccurate take too, because even in World War II, women had a huge role.
Yeah.
In like,
Rosie the Riveter, bro.
yeah,
That was-
there's a lot of people who contributed. They had to, or else they would lose the war. Like,
I mean,
it's actual like.
it's been seen in history a lot of times whenever men go to war, women pick up where they left off, you know?
Crying Blood Man is my spirit grandma. I'm glad I added that. Sadly, YouTube limits me on custom emotes.
Really?
So yeah, they only get me have 10 or 12 or something like that. So I just picked these, but I would have had way more if given.
You picked some good ones though. I like
Thank you. Oh, you're the best. Hey, you guys saw Kiss Live. Cover your eyes. Dang, we're at what is that? 15 viewers? Yeah, that's awesome.
Hi everybody. Welcome in.
Yeah, girlfriend's in chat. And she got her own mic. I
know, it's so nice.
Thank you to Christian for giving me that idea. Why is it so hard to understand that women are individual people and not a monolith? Men don't stress over women anymore. Let's be honest. Was that effort needed? Laughing emoji. What? Okay. Cutest stream ever. More of this, please. Aw, yeah. Hey, if she's here, we'll do more of these for sure. It's more fun streaming with someone else too. It's easier because then there's actual conversation versus me just having to wait for you guys to chat, which I do like talking to you guys, but unless there's a lot of people in chat, it's hard. Like if it's 4 people in chat, it's tough to have a back and forth. But now it's I just talk to you if I'm lonely.
But you're not lonely because I'm here.
Yeah, I know. When you have to leave tonight?
I'm sorry. I got work.
I haven't been in chat since June, and I'm back to this peak. Let's go.
Welcome
Anyway,
back.
so back to this. We got the girl from Euphoria crying, Sydney Sweeney, her character, and says, after 2 months of talking, I told this guy yesterday that I wasn't ready for a relationship, and he responded, "It's been great. Hope you had a good one." And then he blocked me. No effort, no pressure applied. I'm devastated. Wait, what? But you said that you weren't ready for a relationship.
Okay, wait. Scroll up so I can kind of read the whole thing together. Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Hey, Paper Kid! Thank you for joining the gang membership.
Nice.
Great co-host, but for sure, do you keep your list to yourself, John?
Sorry, these lips are mine now.
Wait. Why is it so hard to understand that women are individual people and not a monolith? Men don't stress over women anymore. Let's be honest. Was that effort needed?
It makes me upset and a little sad when people meet one bad egg or maybe a couple bad eggs and think that everyone is a terrible person. Like when girls meet one guy who's just mean to them or ghosts them or cheats on them. They're all guys, all men, all this. And then same thing with guys. They'll meet one girl who doesn't like them or just says something or does something they don't like, and then all women are at fault. You know, I think everyone needs to realize that there are terrible people out there.
Yeah.
And, that doesn't mean everyone's a terrible person, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to see if there's a way I can like that, but I can't. I'm gonna be honest. If you were talking to someone for 2 months and they said they didn't want a relationship anymore, that is a okay response. I don't know about blocking her, but I mean that's up to you. But I
mean,
feel like
maybe
it's
the guy was protecting his peace. He's she doesn't want a relationship. I do.
Yeah, exactly.
It was. He said it's been great. I hope you have a good one. I don't see that as malicious. I think she just wanted him to kind of beg for her to stay. You know, I think that's what she wanted, and she's sad that didn't happen.
Love from third world, Bangladeshi like me. Oh, hey, don't be sad about that. Hold up, Bangladeshi food, it slaps. Riyadh. welcome to chat. I had some of the best Bangladesh. It's just so random, but I had and it is a little bit different than like normal like Indian food. Like they're a little bit different. I had it at my friend's house,
Different
and then
places.
also in Cleveland, Ohio, of all places.
Cleveland, nice.
But yeah, I loved your food. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the gang gang. Right, I don't think anyone did anything wrong. All right, let's move on to the next part. Oh, this is where it gets juicy. So we got the comments here, and it says, "We pursue, we're creepy. We respect their wishes, and it's still not right. Glad I'm married."
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Wait.
what?
Huh?
Bruh, I've just stopped dating or trying altogether. It's brutal out here.
I'm confused. He's married, so obviously he has to know that not everyone's like that, right? I'm confused.
Also, this part reminds me of Olivia Rodrigo. It's brutal out here. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
It's brutal out here.
IDK, man, I'd block them if I tried to be friends with them after a conversation like that.
And that's what you should do.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like
If you
that's
feel like
your
it.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anything. Yeah. All right. On to the next. A guy is supposed to respect a lady's no, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Always. I've given up, and a woman.
Women should respect a men's no.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Dab me up. Good dab.
Consent is important,
Wait,
guys.
Get up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Consent is important on both sides.
Yeah, on
with
any
everybody.
side. It don't matter who they are. With anything, it doesn't even have to be sexual. Like just anything in general. You shouldn't be making anyone do anything.
Yeah, exactly. And you shouldn't take it personally if they say no. Just that's not your person. That's not the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh God.
it's not that deep, guys.
I've given up trying to understand women. If I ever see one I like enough, I'm gonna gift her a cheese wheel and wait. Honestly, might work.
Can I have a wheel of cheese? Can you get me
It
a
would
wheel
work.
of cheese? It would work for me.
100%.
I love cheese.
If I gave you cheese on a first date, you would have married me on spot.
Exactly. That would have been the proposal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the movie. Don't try to understand women. Women understand women, and they hate each other. That was funny. All right, that's kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Goofy goobus. All right, next one. Women don't actually like men. They just like feeling in control of other people. Oh, brother, what?
This guy sucks.
Yeah, this guy stinks. All right, so we're on a Reddit, a long Reddit comment. I think women are severely underestimating how much men want a genuine connection with a woman.
No, I don't think anyone's underestimating
Yeah, I
that.
don't think
we
so
all we
either.
all want genuine connection out here.
And
you know?
yeah, actually, if anything, women know that. I tried to make it work with her several months ago. I asked her out in person, kind of out of the blue in college. It was awkward AF, but I was trying to make a genuine change in my life and get away from the bitter incel shit.
Good
Congrats.
job.
That's amazing.
You took a brave step.
And you know, we see this sometimes even in my community. Some of the guys who are previous incels or even current incels talk in our chat and say like how much they want to escape this side of incel stuff. And I love that. Like, I think that's amazing. I think one less, and there's a difference between being a chill incel and like incel, like incel IS type. And if you differentiate that and you're able to be, I think that's the first step to getting a girl and all that.
I mean, look, I studied computer science, so I've met my fair share of incels, and most of them are just really nice dudes who just don't really know.
Yeah, they don't have experience and don't know
how to talk to women, or maybe are just a little too like off-putted by trying to do it. You know, like they get in their own head.
They're probably not around women enough.
Exactly.
Too, so they're not,
that
like,
is a
used to it.
male-dominated field. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she's a STEM girly. She's smarter than me.
No, I'm not. You're so smart.
Nah, I'm just here as the eye candy.
That too.
I did everything perfect for her. I was always a gentleman, took her on dates and held the door first, always paid, drove her to class, cooked for her, etc. Awesome sauce. Sounds like you could have gotten taken advantage of though.
Yeah.
Depending on how early this was, but it was like she didn't like me at all. Never laughed. Her personality was dry as hell, and she never put effort towards texting me, which bugged the F out of me. Brother, you gotta have some standards too.
I mean, yeah, it just seems like you picked a girl and then threw all your effort at her and then was upset that it didn't work out. And you didn't even really check if you actually liked her, because it seems like her personality was dry as ash. It sounds like you don't even like her.
And a lot of women like this, and a lot of women in general, not all women, I'm not generalizing, just there are women out here just as much as men that just like attention.
True.
And so you're giving her all of this, like the fact that you literally drove her to class and paid for her, Yeah, she could have taken advantage of you. Anyways, it turned into a situationship because she ultimately didn't give a F. Wait, did you guys hooked up or no? Is that okay? Anyways, I tried to leave, but come back on the condition she would treat me right and like a human being. Never did. Wait, what's chat say? Riyadh asks, what is this subreddit all about? I only watch through my videos r/short, nice guys, and I guess probably am I the a-hole or am I the devil or something? What is the subreddit all about? Oh, the subreddit that we're currently on is Not How Girls Work. Right here, Not How Girls Work, and it's essentially like posts that you find online where guys will claim that this is how girls work. Like girls expire after 21, blah, blah, blah. And it's just not how they work. It's a lot often, most of the time it's men, but sometimes it's women too. They'll say like claims towards each other. And it's like, that's not how you guys work. Whether it's your anatomy, whether it's your brain. It's funny because a lot of times guys and some girls think that like women are like aliens. You guys are just us, just a different gender part.
No, I'm an alien. Woo.
That's cute. I think that a lot of people go based off looks alone. So when they meet up, they have these awkward dates. Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
Like way too much emphasis on appearance versus matching. Oh yeah, dude, it happens.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to be a proponent of that when I was younger. I didn't know. Hey, Bon Jovi, you're. By the way, Bon Jovi, I just want to let you know. Because you are kind of one of the sole people on Kick. My Kick chat isn't on the other screen yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to add it. It's on my multi chat, but the problem with multi chat is it doesn't show my emotes, my custom emojis. So I have it just YouTube and Twitch for right now. But don't worry, Bon Jovi, I see your chats.
We can still see your chats, and it's good to see you.
All right. Anyways, so more of this. Wait. Let's continue. Where are we at? Eventually, actually broke up with her. Wait.
Oh no.
Hold up. Ultimately, didn't give a F. I tried to leave, but came back on the condition she would treat me right and like a human being. Never did. Eventually, I actually broke up with her and told her that I only wanted her for her body anyways.
What the heck?
In an argument, which wasn't true. Well, why'd you say that then, buddy?
Because he was butthurt.
I just wanted her to feel the same way that she made me feel. That's not how you do it, though. That's not the way you do it. She got with a new guy and like 2 days later. Well, there you go. She wasn't meant for you anyways.
She wasn't that into you. I'm sorry.
So moral of the story, women don't actually like men. Dude, why? How are you going to let this one bad apple dictate all that, bro?
But the thing is, he sounds like he was quote unquote being controlled, but really he was just doing so much for her and then was expecting something in return that never panned out.
They just like feeling in control of other people instead of being with a girl who happily texts them back, but on a bitter incel arc for the rest of my life and assuming I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I'm now joining the army in 5 months. Edit. As a man, if I could throw out some gentle criticism, I simply wish women didn't have a 2-second attention span. Dude, you're generalizing hardcore right now. They move on from one thing onto another, and they're always looking for the next high in life and not just settling down with anyone. That could literally be applied with guys too. Like it could be either, dude. Majo, yeah, about that. It may not be the best to have Kick Chat on there because Twitch did ban. Yeah, Bon Jovi, with the whole multi-chat thing, that is something going on right now. Twitch is being very strict, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. If Twitch did ban me because of something like multi-chat, that's okay. I don't make money off of Twitch right now because I don't even have 50 followers. I think I'm at 38. You need to be at 50 to even start getting monetized. So it's not like the end of the world. The main priority, not to say like, of course I care about my Twitch, I care about my Kick, but my main viewer base is YouTube. So that one is like, I'm gonna prioritize a little bit more. And like, for instance, this is the YouTube chat right here. And I have Twitch chat up here. Honestly, I might switch the Twitch chat to Kick because I feel like Kick, I don't know. It's like neck and neck on how many viewers I get for both of those.
Twitch, why you gotta be so mean?
I'm just gonna put whatever chat is whoever I get more views on, probably. Anyways, reading chat, bro. I can't believe these kind of subreddits have a reason to exist. It's like creating a problem for a solution. Exactly, Riyadh. It's so fun. You know what? I do appreciate that they exist because we get to have this entertaining conversation and Reddit reads. But some of the stuff that's on here, especially like incel tiers and Insta IS and like sometimes nice guys, even this, it's just so silly. Speaking of not how women work, is it true that 60% of men never get dates or something?
I don't know.
Is there a way we can even conduct a study like that? Paper Kitten says, I will never understand why people make lifelong declarations after a failed month-long relationship. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. But because also, though, some people...
Putting yourself out there is hard, you know?
Some people put themselves out there way too fast because they're inexperienced or like they're just like hopeless romantic. I mean, we were just talking about something like that just a little while ago with someone else. And like, it's just... But I get it. Like, I used to be like that until I got humbled.
I mean, it's just like putting yourself out there and getting your feelings hurt really sucks. And then when you get your confidence knocked down, it's just like you really don't want to try again because in fear of like it happening again, right? But, you know, it's just like, it's like with anything, practice makes perfect. And at the end of the day, it's like just because you failed with someone doesn't mean that your person isn't out there, you know? It's like you gotta keep searching, you know?
Let's look. Is there such thing? Okay, so in 2020, men are far more likely than women to be on the dating market. 61% of single men say that they are currently looking for a relationship. Wait, is there anything that dictates? I don't think there's anything that dictates that they don't have dates, but I think that on dating apps, we can maybe conduce that 63% of men were single compared to the 34%. This is based on a 2022 Pew Research Center study. I don't know how that would work though, because like if the men are all in unless like there's more gay people in relationships, right? Oh, bro, do you believe in any pill? In my opinion, wait, hold up. Let me move down the chat. There you go. Wait. One thing at a time. Let me comment on Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi said also Clutch Coffee started rolling out their holiday drinks. Yes, they started rolling out their fall drinks. I don't think they roll out. Did they?
Christmas drinks?
We got to try the Christmas drinks because I'm sponsored by them. So they had me try out the drinks beforehand. But did they roll it out? It's November. I think they would. Clutch Coffee.
I will say the chai that they had was very good.
She was a huge fan of the chai. It was very chai latte. Fun fact: Clutch Coffee is my coffee sponsor, like exclusive coffee sponsor. So they're the best. I don't know if they've officially rolled it out, but let's check while we're live on here. I don't know if they would show it on.
Oh wait,
here.
scroll down, scroll
all the way down.
There we go.
Yeah, I think they did roll it out then. Hey, that's my picture.
Oh wait, that is your picture. Nice.
Yeah. And then Riyadh said, oh, bro, do you believe in any pill? In my opinion, out of all of the pills, black pill has the highest credibility, like 40 to 50% at least. The rest are red, white, blue. I don't remember what white pill is. I do know what blue pill is. I do know what red pill is. Palm Beach energy drink. Hell yeah. Do you know all the pills?
Well, I guess he just listed them out.
Well, like what they mean.
I mean, I kind of understand the concept. I'm not deep into that kind of culture, though.
Why follow pill culture? Follow your own values, my friend. I do somewhat agree with that. All right, but let's talk about the pill stuff. Let's talk about that since Riyadh. Thank you for bringing it up, by the way. She doesn't know all the details of it, so I'll explain to her as well. For anyone who is curious about different pill cultures, I'll explain as much as I know. I could be wrong. I actually, matter of fact, let's just. White pill versus let's read the differences. So wait, what? These are actual pills. Mm-hmm. They're black pill. There we go. So blue pill is like in their eyes is like you're a normie, you're living the normal life, wanting a monogamous relationship like and all that. Or I mean. Yeah, it is actually attributed to the Matrix.
Solid movie.
What's up with all the pill ideologies? Does someone have a concrete? Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. Something to read. The pill ideology started out on the same vein as people who write self-help books. Blah, 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 blah. And yes, they attribute it to the Matrix. Blah, 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 blah. Black pill is a bit different. Wait. Hold up. Where does he explain red pill? Here we go. Red pill, in this case, refers to the reality that all women want the same alpha male personality man to have S with and father their children with, while they have a beta male backup to actually raise the kid. They think that life is a game and winning the relationship or the game means that you have a successful estrol relationship with women, but that any satisfying emotional involvement with people should be limited to other men because they believe women don't want to give you that or just plain can't give you that. Blue pill. To those red pillars is the idea that, hey, this stuff is you're peddling is BS and women are just as emotional and estrally complex as men. Black pill is a bit different. I think there's more to blue pill, but black pill is a bit different and rose out of incel communities. This is the idea that in the red pill game, there are a class of men who are below the beta males, who are just left out of S in relationships altogether because those men lost the genetic lottery and can't. Yeah, they're very genetic based. Like, if you're not attractive physically, then you're fucked. Like, is kind of the black pill mentality, and can't achieve a lot of kinds of S in relationship with women at all. Typically, incels believe that they themselves are black pilled, and that typically, not all, but and that on top of this shallowness of women, that also any women that might end up having S with will secretly be thirsting for a D of a better man, plus will have had many estrol partners before them. Thus she is tainted or used. Why would you want all of that? You should just give up now, lay down and rot. Purple pill, etc. Purple pill refers to someone who's on the fence with the whole blue versus red thing. What is white pill? I will gang, but these things have credibility. You need to be a bit careful out there. Hold on, I'll talk about that in a second, Riyadh. I just want to know what the hell white pill is. Is white? What the fuck is white pill? White pill meaning, this is AI, so we got to take this with a grain of salt. The white pill is the ideological opposite of the black pill, representing an optimistic worldview in the face of adversity. It involves acknowledging harsh realities like the truths exposed by the red pill, but maintaining hope for a better future or believing that one specific movement or community can affect a positive change. It is not tied to a single subculture, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so like positivity? Interesting. I hear optimism, you. I guess. It's worth being informed on what kinds of ideal culture. Look, this is my take on pills and the whole thing. As of right now, I mean, I don't know if it's going to change in the future if I read more and I just learn more. I am a firm believer that all these pills, it's silly to believe any of them are 100%. It's the same thing as my belief in religion. It's the same thing as my belief in politics. It is goofy as hell. And honestly, look, there's nothing wrong if you're all in on any belief system. Philosophy, religion, these pill argument, whatever. All the power to you. Nothing wrong with that. I'm agnostic in religion. And so I oftentimes question any form of ideology because it is fun to question, and it's also, it kind of gives me a more firm belief on everything. So when it comes to pill ideology, it is, to me, a little goofy to think that any pill is 100% accurate, period. Now, is there things that can be accurate in all of these pills? Yes, of course it can be accurate. However, can and is completely different. To attribute, like, I'll give you an example, just an example, black pill ideology, saying all women only want a guy who's a Chad, who looks good. If you're ugly AF, you will never get a girl unless you move to Asia and you make money and get. Now, is there women out there that do solely pick on attraction? 100%. I've met women who straight up said no to me the moment they found out my height. Like, genuinely, I've met women like that. Is that every woman? No. Literally, right here, proof. And also, you've told me on your dating preferences, and they are not attraction. I mean, I'm not trying to like roast or anything, but like you date mostly on personality, genuinely.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've had multiple people come up to me and be like, oh, you know, after, like, say, me and this person broke up. They won't ever say anything when I'm in the relationship, but after we break up, like, I don't know why you were with him. He wasn't very attractive. I'm like, he was a nice person. And, like, I thought, you know what, I'd see if, like, dating-wise we work out. You know, obviously that didn't happen. And now have you, and you're amazing.
Hey, Passive Papers. Nice to see you in the chat. She's also another long-term follower. But yeah, so like, and then that goes with any pill, even blue, even paper username pal. Oh yeah, you guys are both paper. That's so funny.
Y'all are besties.
And you know, Riyadh, with you saying black pill's like 40-50% true, nothing wrong with that by you believing that is somewhat true. I think there's a little sprinkle of truth in all the pills. I don't think that any of them can be deemed as a majority, though, because life is so vast and women and men are so different from one another. I mean, we're all humans and we all like have certain things that we all relate to, but the reality to think that one girl is so much similar to another girl is so hard to think that one pill would work in ideology than another. Let's go. Riyadh says, yay, gang, yay. None of them are 100% true. Black pill, 50%. Red pill, 15. White, 20. If you mix them, it's pink pill. Hey, I do love the color pink. And look, if you believe that, nothing wrong with that. I actually prefer you believing that than some of the guys who are just like 100% red, 100% black pill, like lying for. I'm like, what in life is actually 100% besides death? You know, like really, genuinely. But I think it's just silly to think of pills because I think it goes beyond 4 colors or 4 forms of thought, 4 forms of anything. I feel like there's so many possibilities. Like there's a girl who could like you genuinely just because you're funny. There's a girl that could like you based on your looks. There's a girl that could like you. God, what is another reason? Like, I'm thinking of all the couples I've seen, right? I've seen women date guys because they prefer fat men. Genuinely. Like, I know that sounds crazy. Genuinely. So, like, what is a pill for that? A fat pill? What color do we give a fat pill? Someone who likes, like, bigger people.
I don't know.
What's a good color?
Green for go for it. You know, that's your
Hey, green pill. Monk mode plus black pill is the way.
I don't know.
Monk mode meaning like you don't, I guess like you don't really talk to anyone or like in that way. Nothing wrong with that if you prefer that. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to live that monk life, all the power to you. Black pill is the way. I don't think so. I think the most detrimental to someone's success is the red and black pill. Because believing, I mean, I don't think any of them you should believe in fully. But the thing about black and red is that you're thinking that women are there to serve something, right? And that's a silly way to think because all humans are their individual own beings. And you won't be able to date anyone if you think that they're only there for one specific reason. Then it just gets, I don't know. But you know what? Believe in whatever you want to believe in. Prefer fat men. I know. I think it's pretty crazy, but I have met a lot of people that genuinely prefer that. Like,
I know
and
some girls who are into that. They're like,
and they're tiny.
They just, like, one of my friends, the guys she likes to date tend to be bigger, like, and they tend to have a lot of facial hair, and she's really into that. And I see it in the chat. Yeah, bears. That's
That's
what
wait,
she
pass the
refers to.
papers.
It's like she said to me, "There's more to love," and I was like, "Okay, you know what? That's for you, girl. I believe it. Live your truth."
I'm trying to read. Pass the paper says, agree with your girlfriend. Date based on personality, and definitely broke it off with a few people over that. Past boyfriend kept mentioning how 80% of women only date 20% of men, and then said I was the exception. Oh, bro, what? Why would he say that? Also, Pastor Papers told me about her recent, like, how her relationships. It's really cute. I got to tell you sometime. But
I love cute relationship
equals
stories.
Straight wise man.
I'm confused.
I don't know what that exactly means, but I mean, if you're a straight wise man, That's cool.
Be wise.
I'm gay, hairy, fat men are called bears. So maybe the bear pill. That's not a bad idea. Monk mode plus back pill is I feel you like you don't even consider dating until you are there, looks wise. Oh. Dance pill equals dancing for fun and using
like
it for self-improvement.
I like that one.
Hey, we're dance pillars. Yeah. We are all slaves to our instincts in many ways. Many just deny it. The black pill exists to expose all that and hopefully weaken it, but it was too edgy for the masses to swallow with pearl clutching. You know, and I know that ideology. Super duper sigma male. I know that because I know that's some like true genuine black pillars, not the shit that you see on IS, like some of those guys. They do believe in that, like that we are all inherently into our instincts, right? And that like men and women, we date based on our instincts, right? And I think that there are some validity in that, some. But my argument against what the true black pillars say is that instincts vary. In my experience, I've seen instincts vary because when I was younger, I used to like very specific things. I only liked a very specific type of girl. And then it evolved throughout time instinctually. So like, I don't think that instinct, yes, I agree with, but I think that everybody's instinct is different. Like some girls' instinct might be that they like just funny ass dudes. I'll give you an example. I know somebody who's in my family who instinctually only likes black men. And then another person who instinctually only likes Asian women. It's just like, is that also a thing? That's just called preferences, right? Like,
I think everyone has preferences, whether it be physical or something they'd prefer in a partner, like personality wise, because everyone has like something that meshes well with them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes. And I want to add, the thing that I have a gripe with all these pills is that they attribute it all to one thing, like one attribute or a few attributes. I think dating is so much more vast than that. Like you want to find a partner that fits a lot of criterias. And if you only find a partner that fits one or two criterias or three or four, then you're probably not going to find someone cool. Like, I mean, like if you're only looking for someone who's hot, they could be dumb and you don't click with them later on, you know?
And I want to add that, like, what you were saying about, like, how, you know, we can't give up after, like, the first date, you know? Because, that like, a lot of people in the subreddit was saying, like, oh, I went on a date with a girl, or, like, I tried to talk to a girl and it didn't work out. I hate women, you know? Like, or in some regard where had that kind of, like, thought process. At the end of the day, again, your thoughts on dating can change, and also how you talk to people will change. And it's like you need that experience to know what you want, you know?
Yeah.
You think you know what you want until you actually experience it. Like, I'm sure that guy went out on a date, or was like, what was the guy who was like doing everything for that one girl? I'm sure I'm sure he thought when he saw her, she's super hot, like I'm gonna do everything for her so she likes me. And then he said her personality was like dry as ash. I'm like, maybe dude, you also need to look for personality as well. You know? Maybe that's,
I agree.
Yeah.
Catching up with all the chat, the dance pill is actually a thing amongst the black pill. Really? It was made by, I thought it was a joke. It was made by a meme pill, incels due to many of the attractive members in the community constantly being seen dancing in videos. Wow. All thanks, guys. Not gonna lie, I gave the positive side of that story. It was an emotional triangle between me, my boyfriend, my now boyfriend, and my best friend, BFF. Yeah, best friend, housemate. That's crazy. All involved are cool and happy now. Past that can get rough. Yeah, that is crazy. But yeah, on that note, any final thoughts? We are gonna have to close this video because I am starving. And we gotta cook. We're cooking pasta tonight. So
I'm ready for pasta.
Yeah. Any last thoughts? Anything else that you guys want to talk about, even regarding the pill stuff? And you know what? I want to say to all the guys who do join the community, even though they're like pillars or whatever, as long as you guys are respectful, you guys are welcome here. I mean, this is what the whole point of these discussions are. I think anybody who is adamant on any belief and isn't open-minded, that's the end of discussion. That's the end of like freedom of speech and all that stuff. Like, you know, like the actual like growing.
And I'm excited, and like I like hearing about like you know, the pill stuff, because it's like I'd not really heard much about that before.
Yeah, you're not on, which is crazy because you work in tech. So there's a lot of, like,
but a lot of the
incel
people that I work with in tech are older men who are married and have like 3 kids. Like there's not as many young people in tech as there used to be, or they tend to flock towards like other fields in tech. You know what I'm saying? They tend to go to like Amazon, Google, or try to go into those, or they try to go into like unicorn companies and stuff like that.
Did you read this?
What?
Just that you're a ray of sunshine. Wish I had that interview. Aww. Thank you.
You are a ray of sunshine.
Thank you.
You are.
Thank you. You're my moon to my sun. Next. You want to touch moons? That's a Modern Family reference. We all gotta listen to Sigma New Age Brazilian funk. I'll go. Dude, a Brazilian dance is crazy. Have you ever seen Brazilian dance?
No, I have not.
Their style is insane. Even they have like forms of MMA that's Brazilian dance, which is crazy. I think you can always ascend through soft maxing and hard maxing, even sub 5s and below. I think I know what that is. Wait, what is soft maxing and hard maxing again? Riyadh, define soft maxing and hard maxing. Is that when like you like looks max? Glad I caught up. Keep up the good work. I watched this channel to chill and unwind after work. Oh, well, I appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look at them, damn bruh. What? Look at what? I'm confused. What is soft maxing? Soft maxing involves general self-improvement and baseline looks maxing, keeping it natural. Okay, you know what? That
I agree with that.
I'm with. I'm
down for
I'm
that.
all
I'm down
for that. And that's girl, guy, doesn't matter. I mean, if you're looking to date, right? And why would you not want to improve yourself in all aspects? Looks, yes. Also, personality, right? I think a lot of the times, it's just funny that they label this soft maxing and looks maxing and all that. It's fine to label it. It's just goofy to label it to me because that's just improving. Yeah. That's just like trying to improve in life in general. Right?
Soft maxing is doing whatever you can to improve your looks without surgery. You know,
oh, I'm actually for soft maxing more than hard maxing then. If hard maxing refers to surgery. Yeah. If it does. Because, I mean, nothing wrong with that. If you want to get surgery and you're adamant on it, or if it's a health condition, totally go for it. I have family members, they got into surgery. Nothing wrong with it. If that's what you want, consensually. I'm more for soft maxing first. Because then and also, is soft maxing also applied to personality? Because I feel like a lot of people should improve their personalities. Like, I've met a lot of...
I mean, I think it's not so much about personality. It's about having, like, not necessarily confidence in yourself, but, like, being more secure in yourself.
Oh, with, like, improving your looks?
No, not improving. I mean, anything that makes you feel more confident in yourself or comfortable in yourself will automatically kind of, like, show outward, I guess.
Yeah. That looks normal. Soft maxing is doing whatever it takes to improve your looks without surgery. Any culture. Yeah. They all. Everybody has their own terminology. We have our own terminology. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think it's funny. Like when I say goofy, I think it's funny that there's so many terms. To be honest, looks maxing is basically 75% hard maxing. But also all cultures have their own perception of beauty.
That is true.
That's true. That's another thing. You can't generalize that all people are gonna like one specific thing. And look, there is no blueprint to dating. Mm-hmm. There's no blueprint to success in having S with women. That was the whole thing about the red pill culture blowing up. These guys like Andrew Tate and stuff, they were almost like, this is how you get women. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And it's funny because like in my experience, and I think I've been a relatively successful man in that aspect prior to in my life. It's never like that. It's never been step 1, step 2, step 3 because everybody is so different. There's different approaches. To me, the number one thing, if I had to, and this is not going to work for everybody, but I think the number one thing that is going to be the highest percentile to success in dating, success in life, success in jobs and everything is confidence. Now, that is so vague. And I know that there's so many things that are attributed to confidence and different definitions too. Confidence is like just being unafraid of being you. And if you are afraid of that, dive into the reasons that you are. Like, Is it your looks? Okay, how can we improve that? Or how can we improve your mentality towards your own looks and things like that, you know? What? What are you reading? Where at?
Bottom.
I'm just talking about looks today, bro. There's more to it. It's a holy trinity: height, race, face. Yes, but there's also
Personality.
Well, he's just talking about looks. So if we're strictly talking about looks and cutting aside personality, even though personality is very, very important, I want to say looks is. Oh, sorry, camera. Looks is also based on the person's preferences.
Yeah.
Still, because personality is crazy. I think that, so like we're talking about looks, right? I think I'll probably say like a soft majority of women will probably like taller men. I'm gonna say that there's a big population that like shorter men too. And then there's some that don't care. There's a few. Now, race is going to be based on where you're at, culturally, how you grew up. How do you care? Do you care? Some people don't. Some people do. And then with face, different people like different faces. I think statistically, if we had to throw it down, a majority might like a more chiseled, cut angular face.
I don't know. When I see like super chiseled, it's kind of scary.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say there's still a hard population
kind of scary.
that don't like too chiseled. And then again, we just said the bear pill, right? Like there are women who like tubby men. Now, I'm not saying that is a majority. I'm just saying there are such as that. So I think that when if we're just talking about looks, not touching into personality, that is so vague too. Pass and Paper says, I also changed my perspective on my own appearance as I age. I used to want to be tan naturally, but now I prefer to be paler because of the sun, aging, and tattoos.
Me too.
Totally okay with that.
Me too.
I mean, I don't really care about my tan at all, but tattoos, yeah, that does impact it. Personalities, I don't agree with that. I think personality is, I think physical, this is to me, as a man, I think looks wise, it is important for initial meeting. As to me, I need to be physically attracted to you to consider you as a dating partner.
I mean, you want to be physically attracted to your partner, though, don't you?
Yes, and then personality then now becomes the most important thing after that, because that is the fastest way to turn me off. If you suck, I'm out. Like, yeah, you got me through the door, but I'm not staying. Like, staying is like everything else. Like, for me to date you, you got to be able to match my vibes.
My thoughts on it is because, like, for me, I'm a little bit more personality based.
Yeah, you are much more than me.
And I mean, it was kind of like the mentality that I kind of learned as I dated was like looks kind of open the door for someone to kind of want to consider
it's like
you.
a resume.
Yeah, exactly. And that again is up to preference. There are so many people that have different preferences. And then personality is what kind of makes you want to stay, because like, why do you want to be with someone who wouldn't laugh at your jokes? Why would you want to be with someone who like always tears you down? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's multiple
Do
parts
any
to it.
pills encourage therapy, introspection, personally, therapy and studying philosophy has provided the greatest reward as far as overall happiness? You know what? I am going to very agree with philosophy.
I agree with that.
I got into philosophy and it helped me a lot just in my daily life. As long as you have charisma of some sort, in significant amounts, you'll be cool. Charisma is, I think, part of confidence, 100%.
And charisma tends to come more with confidence in yourself. So the more you believe in yourself, the more you like
Justin
yourself.
Bieber and love yourself.
Love yourself.
Like you have to have that friendly dog type charisma, the chill pool of purity and positivity, like a little birdie. Oh, thanks. I don't know if you said that like me, but nah, broski, nah, race. Sorry.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Race does play a factor in attractiveness. That's undeniable. Oh, hold on. I have a touch. And I'm going to say something about that. Yes, it does. But again, there's different women that like different races. And and this is what I mean by this. Race does play a role in physical attractiveness. If that's the statement, I agree. I'm going to say, do different women like different races? Mm-hmm. Yes. And how do I know that? Because I have I'm Asian, bro. My whole life I've dealt with that. Dating earlier in my life, there, especially white women, early in my life. Later on, I dabbled outside more, but you see that there are women who do not like Asian guys. Then there are women who strictly like Asian guys, and then there's women, believe it or not, who just don't date one specific race. And then I have also met, which is crazy because I've gotten curved for it, women that only date, let's say, black men, right? Or only date Middle Eastern men. I know that's crazy, but there are some women that only date tan men, and they leave it vague like that because they just don't like white men. It's like, I don't know what it is. So I do agree that race has a role in attractiveness, but it's, again, super vague because everyone likes different things. And I think that is based on where they live, how they grew up, societal pressures, a lot of things are attributed to that. But yeah, let's continue. It says, IDK about that, plenty of people can find multiple races attractive. Yes, and I do know some people who just don't even care, like at all. I think that, I don't know. I think there's so many different types of people with different types of preferences that I can't generalize.
I mean, for me, like, I've dated people of different races.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's been mostly Asian men just because I grew up in Asia for a bit.
Yeah,
and
she lived in Asia.
That was like the demographic. There wasn't really no one else. So, but yeah.
Let's see. IDK about that, plenty of, yeah, I agree. Looks can only get you so far, 100%. Yeah, looks can get you through the door in most situations. Most situations, looks can get you through the door. But what I'm trying to explain is that looks preferences vary so much. Like, some people like certain looks. But I feel like there is objective beauty. Like, even if you don't have a race estually, there are going to be members of each race that have objective beauty that your instincts can't deny. Let me think about that. Within each race, is there objective beauty? Yes and no. I feel like attraction is subjective.
Yeah, I mean, if you look
I'm
at
trying
it,
to think.
I guess what I could see it as, because you know how like Hollywood for the longest time, even if they were trying to be more inclusive, still preferred that Eurocentric kind of beauty standard.
Yeah.
I could kind of see that put into the argument. But even still, like I said, if it's someone's preference, that's their preference at the end of the day, you know?
I'm trying to tackle if there is such thing as an objective, attractive person across the board. I think it can be more objective, but I still don't think that it's fully objective, because there are, I know it sounds crazy, but there are some women who feel intimidatedly like unattracted to someone who is so attractive. I know some beautiful friends of mine that don't date attractive men. They prefer more like grounded or more like, and I don't know if it has to do with them being insecure or anything like that, but they just don't date. Like, I've had conversations with a lot of my women friends where a couple of them, not all, but a couple of them don't like the stereotypical male model and all that because it's intimidating to them. So like that can also be a thing. And all of this conversation just adds to the fact that dating is so vastly different and attraction is so vastly different. What else did they say? All right, Riyadh says, but there is a twist to it. Phenotype over race. Every race has its own phenotypes. Even phenotypes from lower attractive race can mog some upper attractive race phenotypes. Yep. I would love to share my story too, but you guys will go off in a few minutes. So next week. Yeah, we can talk next week about it. At some point, I'm native Alaskan, and I'm hella attracted to other natives and Asians the most. Similar features are a plus. Not gonna lie, I might get hate, but I grew up in a white majority town, like only Asian family owned the Chinese takeout. I know places like that. As soon as I left my town, I dated all races with a preference of Asian and Hispanic.
And that's your preference.
And that's totally okay.
One of my friends, his family owns a Chinese restaurant, so I thought that was just kind of cool. He's great. That's
That's
awesome.
cool. If someone's facial mathematics are great, no matter what race they are, you instinctually aren't going to be able to truly deny that person's mathematical beauty. Your instincts will always acknowledge it.
I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the case because, like I said, even facial features, like your face shape, can differentiate like based on your location. You know, like I think in America, a lot of people tend to gravitate towards that more chiseled look for men. But then you go places like in Asia where they prefer a little bit more of like a softer face.
Yeah, some countries prefer the rounded face.
Yeah, exactly. Some places genuinely prefer that.
So then that's even hard too. I think in Western society,
Society, yeah, maybe a little different, but the East society is a little different too.
Super duper, I can agree with your statement only based on what area you're in.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Which might make some people jealous, fearful, and even angry as said person. Yeah. I look, dude, I totally understand feeling like because you don't fit a demo, you're sad or angry. My whole thing is that it shouldn't hold you from being a good person or from success, because is there going to be people who get born into this world and have a easier road? 100%. Nepo babies, all that stuff, right? But is that going to hold me back from being successful? I was born a 5'4". I used to be chubby, Asian guy. Like I didn't have tattoos. I didn't have anything, dude. I was not successful in dating and all that. But then I learned that I'm just going to start doing stuff that I care about. And I started adding, like, building up my own stats and everything that I can. You know, obviously I can't build my height, but I can build everything else. And then I got success.
And I have the same experience too. Like when I was living in Asia, I didn't necessarily fit the beauty standards there either. And like, especially in the place that I was at.
Yeah.
I got curved by many dudes that I liked because I just wasn't what they were looking for, which is fine. You know, you live and you learn.
Anyways, I have to end it here.
Yeah.
Because I am so hungry. But I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. You guys are the best. I owe you guys the world. And thank you for everyone who's a member and also joined the membership program
Yeah,
even in this
nice
video.
talking with y'all.
I'll catch you guys in the next one. I think the next stream is actually going to have to just be me, but it'll be next week. I'll catch you guys. And we're going to have videos tomorrow and stuff too. Thank you for the conversation. I love you guys so very much. And I hope you guys have a great one. Bye, guys.